going to share again. All right, so the first platform that we're going to learn about is Manga X. So Manga X is the product of Manga X Technology. Bless you. And Manga X Technology is the other company that I am working with. And this is a SEL platform. So it's an educational tech platform. And there are two sides to this platform. There's the front end, which is the student user, and there's the back end, which is the teacher user. And we will need to create accounts on both the front and back end. Cheryl, do you go as a facilitator? Do you go into the teacher dashboard on Manga Chat or just in Fan.school?
We use the teacher basically we set up with a teacher Manga Chat account, and then to make sure the teacher knows how to use it and to invite students. But we don't really go in to check the students a journal, Manga Chat, more like a of using how to show the teacher use the platform.
Okay, got it. It's
Studio. Okay, Studio.
Studio. It's in the chat. Studio.mangachat.co. And then /. Yep.
Got it. Get started. Try it out. What should I do? Get started.
Go ahead and click get started. And but first share your screen.
Okay, here we go.
Please share.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, get started.
Yep. So everyone click get started, and then you'll sign in with your Google account. No, you'll need to log in with your Google account. Yep. Because it's your first time.
I'm gonna go in here so long.
Okay. Yeah, for now you can just create, because you can create it again. No one will see this. This is just for you to understand the process.
Yes, cool.
And then you'll be able to help the teachers as well. You can make up a date if you don't want to be really honest.
Random. Okay. Change password. I'm just gonna write no. No, but that's going to be my Google one. I'll leave it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Select an avatar. Here we go.
Amber and Monique, you guys can go through this process as well, if you're able to. Or you can do it.
The account, sorry, it's where it says login. The account, we just choose our own name.
Yeah.
That should be,
Yeah, for right now, you can just use your own account.
So it asks me to enter a code provided by the teacher. Should I just skip it?
So you should see two tabs. One says sign up and one says sign in.
Oh yeah, I already did it. And I choose my avatar and the colors, everything. And now it's like add a new journal.
Oh, you're so fast. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna, because what I realized I need to do is, send you the journal code. Hey, Sashi.
Should I skip?
One more. 00960.
I also use the same code.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone will use the same code because we're pretending we're a class. So then,
Will we use this code again? Should I keep it for future
No.
reference right now?
no. Congratulations. Okay, so click OK. Yep. Great. And then where it says, please click here to start. Go ahead and do that. And there'll be a few questions to answer, so you can just choose whichever answers that you want. I did exactly what I was trying not to do. All right. And then you need to create a title for your journal. It can be anything. And then you need to pick the time of day and the location in order to go to the next part. Great. All right.
What
So
time now?
yeah. So the way this is designed is it's a 3-panel comic strip, but it walks students through a very simple
Prompts.
cognitive CBT. There we go. Cognitive behavioral therapy. So basically it helps them to identify an issue, identify the emotion, and determine a solution for the problem or the situation. If there is something challenging or difficult that they're facing, then it's a helpful process. If they're just journaling about a good day or hanging out with a friend, they can still go through the process, but then it wouldn't be like at the end they can just say thank, so that they're thankful for that experience. So that's why it's designed with these 3 panels and in this particular way. All right, so you'll notice that your input gets turned into a chat bubble. And then you can choose the background and the avatar emotion face. So there's 2 tabs there. One says change avatar and one says change background image. So if you're writing about something great, you might use happy or peaceful, or if you're writing about something angry or frustrating, so this helps students to recognize different emotions as well. And then once you're happy with the avatar expression and the background of the panel, then you can, click done. And then it will take you, then you can go to the second step. It provides sentence stems for student, oh no. Why is my camera not?
Can't move it. Oh.
Okay. I really hope that didn't block the recording. Sentence stems are available, but they're optional. So if students are learning English or learning about grammar,
Okay. So that just works for it.
yeah. But if you don't want to use this sentence, then you don't need to.
So they can work through it. And if they kind of so even if they don't finish the sentence effectively, it's okay.
Mhm.
Okay. You can kind of see where they are.
Mhm. And you can choose more than one emotion. And then also you'll notice, maybe you can go. If you click back, does it open?
Yeah.
Okay, so underneath the avatars, you'll see it says Emotions Encyclopedia. So this is a new feature that we're working on. So if the student isn't sure what the emotion is, then they can click one of these and then you can see an animated video to explain it. It is just in Chinese for right now, but you can you play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
情绪摆摆手，表情藏不住，一起来看看焦虑的情绪。
嗨，我是焦虑。一想到下学期要换班级，好朋友都没有和我同班，我不知道老师和同学是谁，老师会不会很严格，同学会不会很难相处？想到这些问题，我就会心跳很快，呼吸急促，身体变得很紧绷，手心和额头一直冒冷汗。我真的好焦虑哦。
当面对未知的状况或事件、陌生环境的时候，或是你不确定会有什么事情或结果会发生时，你是不是也有这种心情？焦虑。
Cute.
All right. And then you can click the X at the top corner on the right side.
Oh, there.
There you go. Cool.
Cool.
And then you can click next. So that can be something that you can point out to the teachers as well as a reminder. And then the same thing, you can choose the avatar and the background. And then the third part is where you'll choose the coping strategy. So if you...
It's a wheel of choices. Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Now you'll notice on the left-hand side, there are some plus signs in between each of the panels. So if you click that plus sign, then you can add a new panel and you can choose if you want to write more about the event or the feeling or the action. So if you want to expand the comic strip, then you're able to, and then it'll be the same template for each of the sections, but you can add more to it if you would like.
I see. Cool.
Yep. All right, and then when you're done, click finish. And then it should create the comic. Okay, now this is incentive, I guess is the best word, for students to write more. So based on the length and the effort of the journal, they will get mood candies. And then you can take those to the store. So you can click confirm or go to store, either way. The store is on the left panel. And then these are the different avatars that they can choose. And you see at the top, there's different tabs for Halloween, Christmas, Animal Pals. So if you click on any of those, then it shows you the other options. But you need to have enough mood candies, or still there's not the golden keys and emerald things are new. So I'm still not sure how you get those, but but yeah, some of them are free as well, so you can choose.
Cool.
Yep. And then you can go back to home when you're done, and then it should,
Oh,
okay, or click on sample journal because the,
okay. Sample journal.
Yeah. Okay, and then that shows you the calendar, and then you should see your avatar on today's date. So that shows that today is the day that you journaled. So each day that you journal, you can, your avatar will appear, and you can write more than one journal on any specific day, and you can write journals on previous days, but you can't write journals on future days.
Okay.
I think you can write on previous days, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the platform for Manga Chat from the student side. And then, oh, I'm sorry, there's should be one more thing. Can you please click on the sample journal one more time? And then click on the avatar for today to open the journal again. Yep. And then see the share arrow on the left side column. So there's
Yes.
home, sample share. Yep. So if you click that, it will give you an option to share the image and you should be able to download it as a PDF. So you can choose which style that you want. So since yours is, well, yeah, you can choose either way. And then, yep, the output. And then please click download image. And that, and then just save it to a folder or desktop. And we'll use that a little bit later when we are in the Fan.school platform. All right.
Cool.
Amber and Monique, do you have any questions?
This
Monique?
is so cool.
It's easy enough, right? We can handle this level of tech.
I think so. I hope so.
All right, very good.
It's actually pretty easy, I think.
Exactly.
Kids
Try to-
can do it, we can do it.
Right.
Everyone can do it. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Anyway, I'm just gonna keep
Great.
it in. I was like, where's my about?
So the next thing I'm gonna do is show you the
Okay, should I stop sharing here? Hang on. I can see
yeah, you can stop sharing and then I'll start sharing. And I'm gonna show you the back end of the platform. So this is from the teacher side. So this is a different website. But for right now, this is the journal that I just created and shared that code with you guys. So I can see Amber submitted one and Monique submitted one and Anya submitted one, right? So I can see that they're all here. And then Amber, is it okay if I open yours?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
No
is
problem.
everyone okay if I open yours? Monique, are you okay if we open yours? Or expand? Okay, so here I can see what Amber wrote. Great. And then as the teacher, I can provide a comment. So again, there's some options here. Okay, we're still working on editing some of the English translations, but so I can say failure is the mother of success. No. Just keep it up. You're doing great. Okay. So Amber, you should be able to see that. And comment. There we go. And
Yeah, I saw it. Cool.
great. So this is how the teachers can interact with the students one-on-one based on the comics that they create. They can also see here coaching strategies for reference. So this is to help the teachers know kind of I thought it would, okay, we're still working on this part, but somewhere they offered like coaching tips, like you can have your student do this, that, or that. But it seems like
Is it because you are in a good mood? What about me? We are in not
yeah,
a good mood.
I'm looking at yours because they've highlighted nervous and anxious and worried. So this is showing reasons why you might be nervous or worried or anxious based on different situations. But I thought they also offered like actual strategies, but they might be changing that part at this point.
So
Okay.
only the teacher side can see coaching strategies.
Correct. Yeah. And then the other thing to see is over here, the thermometer. So we only have 3 journals at the moment. So we might not be able to see the web.
So just kind of an overview to let you know where all the students are emotionally for that day.
Yeah, exactly.
Journal
But there
for
is
that
a
day.
cool feature that kind of shows a web. And I was hoping we could see that on here, but because I just created this account, but I want to see if I can log into an older one. But if not, I'll just try to log into it later and send a screenshot. So this is a different account. But basically you can see all the new messages that are submitted, and you can comment. You can see the list of the students and kind of their mood icon. If there's any like keywords that you should be aware of as a teacher, they're highlighted here. And then follow up is, I guess if you're following up, but here analysis is in the beta stage, but you can see it doesn't. Different data based on what's being shared. This is the web, but right, I guess
That's
this data is too old, so it's not showing. But yeah, so this is cool because you can see just different ways that the teachers can track their students' well-being. So yeah, I just think that's interesting. So yeah, so that's what the back end looks like. And you guys can create, you can go to the back end. Yes, you should do this. So go now as if you are a teacher So the website is WS, which stands for workshop, but ws.mangachat.co. So go ahead and click enter. And then you can use the same email address. Okay. And then, yeah, you can just put anything for that. Yep.
Oh, I should say facilitator.
There you go. And then, yep, finish. Okay. So this is where the teachers will create their class journals. So you just click that create a journal plus sign, and then just click journal. And then please enter the journal name. So you can just put test or new journal or whatever you want. And then you do need to put a description. So you can put RDC or testing or whatnot. Okay. And then choose a grade level. Even if the teachers, if they're teaching high school, then I just told them click 9th grade, it's fine. That we usually encourage the teachers to add extra journals. So any number is fine. And then they choose their color and the language. So they can choose English or Mandarin. And then next step, so you want to keep it on unlimited, then they don't need to worry about start or end dates. And then auto submit is the best option. Otherwise, students will forget to click share. Click the caret for when user submits a journal and just pick one time. You can pick any of the times, but that way you're just getting all of them at one time instead of one by one, even though we just got them all one by one. Interesting. Okay. Yep. And yep. Click finish. Okay. So this is the test code that will generate. So the teacher will then give the students this code for them to join that journal that they just created. So it's the same, the 00960 code that I gave you guys was just for the journal that I could then see what you submitted, right? Now this code, yep, so they would just copy it and then they would paste it in like whatever communication platform they use with their kids. So whether it's Line or Google Classroom or email or writing it on the board and having them doing it live or whatever it might be. So just as long as they're getting that code to their students, then students can join that journal, just like you guys were able to join. So that part is pretty self-explanatory. The only other thing that you really need to know is that if the code expires, because it will expire after 2 weeks. So let's say the teacher set up the journal with you during their planning meeting with you, but then the exchange doesn't start until 3 weeks later. All you need to do is click that journal again. So, and then, yep, where it says, yep, view journal invitation code. And then see where it says generate invite code. Yep. So you can click that and it will just create a new code and it tells you when it expires. So if you need to create a new code, that's all you need to do is click generate new code. We tried to have the teachers invite the facilitators to join. Can you click that invite other teachers to join button? Yeah. So we will try and ask them to do this again. Some of the teachers did, most of them didn't, but this one is not as important as the fan school. platform, which will be the next platform I'll show you. Because you as the facilitators aren't going to go into this part too often, like unless a teacher needs help to figure out how they do it. So this is just so you know how to support them in this process. Yeah, so that's about it that you need to worry about for the front end and the back end of Manga Chat.
Cool.
Are there any questions about this platform? No? You're good. Okay.
Cool. All right.
All
It
right.
looks great. I really like it. Really nice to keep track of, where your kid's at.
Yeah, it's a good way
And
to help
notice-
teach
yeah.
reflective writing, teach emotional awareness, and for the teachers to be able to kind of check in on their kids
Yeah.
as well. Oops, did not mean to do that. Okay, so we did the front end and the back end. And next is, Fan.school is the other platform that we use. The reason we use two platforms is because the students can create the comics on Manga Chat, but they can't really share them. But in Fan.school, they can interact. So this, I think, if you go to that link, and it will ask you to join the space. So you'll just click the join button.
Do you want me to share again?
Yes, please. Okay,
Mhm.
so if you click join, it's gonna ask you to create or sign in. Yeah, create an account. So sign in with one of those again. And then
A code.
yep, that's coming.
So here's one.
Okay. Let me send this to you, Monique, real quick, and then I'll send the code to. Okay, great. So you can see these are the articles from last year from our training. So this space is just for the facilitators. So you notice that you cannot see any of the other journals at this point in time. But what you can do is create an article in this space. So you can create two articles. The first one is exactly like this. So this is as if you were writing a blog. So there's no character limit and there's no, yeah, you can just write whatever you'd like. And then you can even add links or images or videos using the icons on the left side.
Icons here.
Yep. So if you wanted to put upload a picture of you and your mom, or you can try using Unsplash for stock video or stock images, or you don't have to, or you can use your camera, I guess.
Sorry, do I go to write an article?
Yes. Exactly. So you can write any kind of article that you want. Yep. So this would be pretty, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of play with it a little bit, and then you can see all the features.
Oh, they even got a hyperlink.
Mm-hmm. Can you click the, yeah, so for the videos, you can only put, oh, they added Vimeo. That's good. Links that are connected to Flip or YouTube or Vimeo. Or now you can record live. That's interesting.
Oh, man.
Hey. So.
Okay. Stop. Okay.
You can add audio now too. Cool.
Hmm.
So they've added a few more designs.
And then they've got like basic computer functions, which is also kind of
Yeah.
like good for them to know. Hmm.
Yep. And
Okay.
then whenever you're finished, you can click publish. And slide that to space.
This one?
Just click, no, yeah, click the white dot above the word space. Yeah, there you go. So that keeps your post just in this space. No one else can see it outside of it. And on my end, I can adjust the settings so that all of the posts only go into this space.
Is that the preferred setting for teachers and classes?
Yeah, exactly. And then click publish. Yep. And then you should see your post. There you go. There you go. Cool.
Okay.
So Amber and Monique, you guys can add a post as well to practice. And then
Nice.
the other thing is adding the Manga Chat comic. So if you go back to write an article, and then and you can add the title again. So, yep, and then click the camera on the left, and then my device, and then exactly upload an image the way you normally would, and then you can add a description as well, like you were doing before and above it, or you can just publish it directly. And again, yeah, I guess adjust the space and then click publish. There you go. And then yours is accessible to everyone in this group as well. So now Amber and Monique, you guys should be able sorry. I jammed my toe this earlier and I just moved it and it hurt. Amber and Monique, you should be able to see Anya's posts. And if you click on one of them, or also Anya, yeah, Anya, if you just click on any of the posts, yep, and then slide down. And then if you like this post, you can click the light bulb. And then that little comment bubble, there you go. And you can write a comment to this person. Yep. And then respond. Cool. And then you'll notice that it says pending. So that means that either a facilitator, i.e. you guys, or the teacher needs to approve this comment before it's able to be visibly seen in the group. And actually, wait, now that I'm thinking of it.
So other kids in the class or in the group or space will be able to read and comment on other people's
Yes,
articles. I see.
exactly. So that's how the interaction occurs for the most part. Oh, why does it say public? Interesting. And why don't I see you guys in this space?
You refresh, do a refresh.
Yeah, I'm refreshing now. Okay. Okay, cool. Great. So yeah, you guys can take a minute to read and comment on the posts, and then my notifications are loading. Let's add you as facilitators to this space. Cool. That's what I'm trying to do, is the pending. Okay.
Yeah, there, I just approved it.
Wait, who approved it?
I just approved Monique's comment on my post. And now I'm out of that space.
Interesting.
Click where it says spaces in the middle at the top. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The
Okay.
facilitators.
So now you're there, but
And
how
then-
could you approve this space if you're in there as a student?
Maybe that's why they asked me then, who are you? Like a student or a teacher? Because I was able to do it.
I think I approve it.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. That would make more sense.
It was pending, then I approve it.
Yeah, I approved one of Monique's, but I could see that she made 2 comments on mine.
Let me see if I can see like a sometimes like a if it's pending. Let me see. Because
Here, I can look
Yeah.
It's
and I
pending.
can approve.
But I
Go
don't
ahead.
approve. Okay,
Click approve.
let me see. I only see Monique's. Hold on, let me see if I can. But I know. It only still shows one. Yeah, I don't. Monique's. Yeah, it's already approved.
But that's because Anya just approved it.
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way.
It's not supposed to. That's why I'm confused. What
I
has
thought I
happened?
approved it.
Only unless that's if either they've added it or
But no, because it doesn't show pending.
it can someone else write a comment on any of the other posts, please?
I wrote comments on everybody's posts.
Yes, I wrote for Amber's too.
Let me see if I can see Ember's. I think
But can we see other people's if we didn't press pending? I mean approve.
it's still pending.
Wait.
Can Monique, is these Amber, can you go see if you can approve?
Yeah, I can do it. I can approve the response on my post.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah, that was response on my post.
That was the
Can you
whole
approve first? Can you approve? And let me see if I can you approve? And let me see.
Okay, so for example, I approve 2 response on the social anxiety one. I just approve right now.
Okay, let me. Yeah, it's not pending anymore. That's so weird. What happened? Let me see. Edit audience. Let me see.
Yeah, they're both visible on my
They're both
end.
visible. And now the comments have those 3 dots, which they didn't used to have.
So it should only be the teachers who can approve, not the
Mm.
students at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, there's an article author can moderate response. So let me close that. And now please, can you guys to try to comment again?
Okay.
Because I changed some setting.
Okay, I made another comment.
I see. Now, can you?
So I just did weekend away.
You being able to see your own comment to delete or edit it would make sense, but to approve,
If it was something nasty, then I wouldn't want to approve it.
right, but the
No.
whole point is for us as the teachers to filter any mean or nasty comments first, so that the students don't even see them.
Yeah.
I just leave a comment on Monique's post, weekend away.
Okay. So Monique, see if you can approve those.
Mine doesn't want to load.
Okay, maybe
Amber,
Okay.
can you comment on one of Anya's posts again?
Go to mine.
can you see her? Can you approve? No, now you can't, right? You don't see.
No,
Okay,
I
cool.
don't see Amber's comments. Amber,
you-
did you write one in the rainy day?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I did it.
Cheryl,
Yeah,
can you
can see.
see? Oh, okay,
No.
good. All right,
Okay.
great. Cheryl, can you please share your screen to show us how you
Okay. So
what you've
guys,
adjusted?
when you set up, so maybe someone can stop sharing and I can share my. Okay, now I can. So when you in your space, okay, and the setting here.
Oh, okay, I'm back. Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Oh yes, 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 I'm back.
Okay, so setting here, article.
Oh.
Why it's not okay? Why it's not
The
showing?
responses. The one next to it, responses.
Oh yeah. So it was open.
Ah. Okay, that's new. They didn't
Okay.
have that last year. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you guys close this.
Okay.
Sorry, where
And
should
then-
we go?
Oh.
Now, admin.
If you
Article, right? You can see the
Articles.
article. And when you are
Yes.
the owner of this space, go into
Yeah.
setting.
Sorry, say again.
So when you in this space, this is your space, and there's like
Oh.
a 4 different choices you have on top.
but
And go-
can they see the settings if they're just joining the space? Yeah, because you're an
I
admin.
can see about and articles.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to send you guys another code. And this is to join that same space as a
moderator.
moderator.
I think, yeah, moderator code. You guys can see the moderator code is this one.
Okay. So
So go out again. Do we just kind of like
sign out.
go back to Fan.school?
Oh, yeah, go ahead and sign,
Log out.
I think log
Okay.
out and then
I'm
use
gonna
that
share
same
screen.
link, but then join. But you might not be able to. I might need to send you a new space to join us.
Okay. Oh, and then join, and then it's a code which is
65.
65.
Lowercase
Okay.
NC
Mm,
and then
22.
22.
Mm. Yeah, no,
yeah,
you can.
now you can.
That's so weird.
So now see Anya, you can see games and settings. So
Yes.
since you have the settings, okay, click that tab and then scroll.
Down, 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 and you can see response.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
there you go. And then turn that off to the left.
And off.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay.
So when you
There you go.
guys, yeah, make sure you turn it off. Yeah.
So for each space that you join, because you'll join, if you're facilitating 2 exchanges, then you'll join 2 spaces. If you're joining
Okay.
3 exchanges, you'll join 3 spaces. So however many you're facilitating, that's the number of spaces. So you'll need to just remember to do this under the settings tab in all of the spaces that you're monitoring.
Okay.
Notification.
But yeah, you can see all of the comments right away.
Yeah.
Last time you have to go into each person's individual comment and then approve it. And it was very time consuming.
They did. You just have to go. You will see when you click the bell, I
Uh-huh.
can show going. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got here. But okay.
The bell, you can see
It always had this dashboard thing.
Yeah, I was in there last year.
That's-
Sometimes we just play with the website. Yeah, sometimes I would just go digging and see what's the best way to work things out.
Man, I wish, yeah. Okay, well, this is much better because I didn't know that. And I
You have to go to
individually went to each and every one to, I was like, this is so stupid. And so time consuming. My screen, and you can just see, so these were all the spaces from last year's program. So we had at least this many schools that we talked with. Most
Wow.
of them have journals inside of them, but some of them dropped out or didn't follow through. But most of these were the exchanges that we facilitated. So okay, so as the facilitator, you'll be able to go to the settings tab, and then from here, what you'll do is under the members, you'll see there's a plus sign, and then this is the 2 codes. So as a moderator, you should be able to. So the members code is for the students, and the moderator code is for the teacher. So this is the only tricky part, because they both use the same URL for the space, but they join the space using different codes. So when you have the planning meeting with the teachers, you will add them to the space using the moderator code, but then you will give them, and we create a spreadsheet so they have this information, but you will give them the members code, which they will then need to share with their students to join the space when they are starting the program.
Teachers, moderators, kids, members.
Mhm.
Okay.
Exactly. So, and you get to that again from settings, and then clicking the plus sign under members.
Settings. I go into spaces. Know my world facilitators. Okay, settings. There we go. Okay.
And then from settings, where do we go?
Members. The
From
plus
settings,
sign.
you'll see a black plus sign under next to
That gives the
members.
member code.
Yes. So once you
There's-
click that plus
Yeah.
sign, it gives you, there's 2 tabs. So the first one is the members, and then the second one is the moderator.
Hmm.
And then
I only have one tab. I was able to generate the member code, but I don't know where to generate the moderator code.
Are there two tabs right next to each other?
There's only one. Oh, I see. When you click in. Oh, okay, I see. Okay,
Okay.
I got it.
Cool. All right. And then the other thing is, and this I'm still not sure because some spaces, it highlights all of them, and then some of them you can choose, but oh, now it's doing it. No, we don't want public. We just want spaces. Why won't it? I don't get it.
Just want spaces. Yeah, it's also. It either like clicks to or none.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I
Remember,
click
publishes an article, which audience requires approval. Oh. Okay, got it. So, but they should all require. Okay,
Including,
click
yeah,
all
space.
of them. There we go. Okay, that makes more
all.
sense.
Yeah, you need to clear all of them.
Yep. Okay, so all three need to be checked so that yeah, that's why they require.
Yeah, and the
all the audiences.
Yeah.
Span, space, public. Okay, require approval.
Yep. So all three of those need to be checked, and then remember, click the responses and make sure that
you
it's
close it.
turned off. So it should not be green. It should be gray or white. And what's this one?
But just that you guys know, some teachers would just like allow when student post, and they don't need any approval. And I do explain to some teachers just like let them know student might post some weird stuff, and some teacher just like they think their student won't do that, then that's fine.
You mean the actual articles or the cartoons?
Or the article. In this space, because usually all the posts need to go through the moderator.
Right.
I only have one teacher's request because he say the students all kind of like a specific like a choose to into the class because he trusts all his students won't do any crazy stuff. And I just say, okay, just let you know. But I think the West, yes, so far only one teacher asked that. I don't really see any other teacher ask that. But just that you, any teacher asking that, just let them know that's any consequence might happen, because we do see some kids post weird shit. So,
but is there a way to moderate articles or posts before they're shared and before they're commented on?
Yeah.
Is there a function like that?
It is because when you guys post, we have to approve. Then you can see the rest of the post.
That's what we just turned.
Right.
That's what we just turned on right now.
But sorry, I thought I was just referencing the comments, but you're right. I remember when it was all into the moderators and we could look at them first.
Yeah. We have to, when we approve, then they will be there. But when we're not checking that, it will be all in pending.
Got you.
No one will see that. I think they will see their post, but you will see they will become like a little person into like more people.
Okay. I got you.
We can show you one, for example, maybe you guys post again, and I can, you guys can post that one again in the facilitators, that one, and I can show you when it's pending.
Can moderators post articles?
We can, but you can see it right away.
I see.
So, but you are a moderator, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now I am.
Then maybe no. Yeah, let me see. Because maybe I will post at the responsible digital system journal prompts, that one. And Genevieve, can you show them? Maybe I will write an article and you can.
Okay, I just put one in, moderator writing.
I
Is
think
that
if you're the moderator, you will see the post right away.
yes, looks like that.
Which space are you
Okay,
writing in?
I will go in.
No, my will facilitators.
She's a moderator. So maybe I will go into the responsible digital citizen journal program. That one I'm only the member and I will write an article.
How do I?
Oh, I can. Why I cannot post there? Okay.
Oh, here's the other ones.
I think that
Can
one
you-
is
Can you post in Responsible Digital Citizens Exchange 2?
not in that space. Can you add me in
Let
that
me. Oh, you're not in this space. Here, let me. Where's the Zoom thing?
Can I show them? They can see the.
Yeah. Paste. Okay, here's the link to join that space.
The member code.
Yep. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
So I'm not signing out. I'm just closing the window and refreshing again.
Okay.
Try the new one. Okay.
So for example, I'm going into the space. Maybe Jeremy, can I share my screen?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
And the-
Okay. You will see if I post anything right now. Okay. And when I publish,
Spaces, right? Just space.
and
But-
then it's like this. It's a
Okay.
pen. You will see it's only one person here. And when Genevieve, when you approve, maybe show them the approval one.
Let me refresh. But what I don't understand is this is saying, okay, look, it's saying, where's the share the screen thing?
No.
Okay, so yours is red.
Yeah, you can see it's red, and others, there are more people here.
So
Maybe when you approve my post,
yeah,
will see.
so I can see it here and it's red. So if I click on it, then I need to click edit audience.
Yeah, and
And then I can approve it to the space.
Okay.
And then click publish.
And you will see now it's into this one.
Oh, I see.
Like
And it stays red because it's like recent.
Because it needs approval.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But I thought it was just a singular one before.
Yeah, because that was just sharing to the teacher. And
Oh,
then
I
the
see.
other sharing to the space so more people can see it.
Yeah, okay. Now if I edit it again, see if I edit it again and will turn into red again.
So you have to approve twice.
Because I edited.
Yeah. But before that, with the singular man, red, and then it becomes 3 people, still stays red, and then you approve it one more time.
No, because
once you approve it, so it's red right now with a single because
Mm.
it's being sent to the teacher. The teacher needs to approve it.
because I edited
And
Is that
then
article again?
once I click, so you'll see here, Spaces has 3 people, Fans has the flag, and Public is the globe. So
Got you.
if you see those, then we're
I see.
not doing fans and globes.
Yes.
We're just doing Spaces.
Okay, so the members
So,
submitted and then,
Me as the teacher or you as the facilitator are the ones who will publish it into the space
got you.
completely. So the students submit it, but the teachers and facilitators publish.
Got you. Okay.
And then, yeah. So I don't know why sometimes the people are red and sometimes the people are gray, though. I haven't figured that out yet.
I haven't figured that out either.
Yeah.
But the little icons make sense, so that's good.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I can match those icons.
Is it because the red thing, probably because they have some update or something new over
Maybe.
there?
You can see
Could be.
down there, the other one's red here too. That one's already old one.
Yeah.
But the good thing, the little man, you will know when you into the space, because the article, you have to go to each space, check the article. And the response, you can go to the notification dashboard to check.
Oh, that's what it was. It was the art. Yeah, that's what the annoying thing.
It's like, for example, I gonna I would go in, check if there's any pending posts, and you just check the little man. And then you can you can I will post again, like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, publish. And so you will see my posts into maybe like a Genevieve
Refreshing.
version. So when you see any new post, that's just one little man, means it's still pending.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
Just
only
remember.
Yeah, only the person who posts these posts and you can see that. So you can just go into the one hasn't approved, like with these little men.
If it has multiple people, then it's already been approved. So you only need to look for the single person icon.
Yeah.
And sorry, just tell me again, how do I approve them?
So then as the teacher,
Click on it.
you'll click on it and then click the red edit audience box and then just move it from the moderator, which is you, to the space
Okay.
by just clicking that dot and then click publish. And then that's all you need to do. And then it'll be, when you look in the space again, now it's visible to the other students and teachers in that space.
And sometimes you do see some students don't want to post their post. You can see Genevieve, can you scroll down a little bit? You will see that's a one person there. Scroll up a little bit, yeah, that one. So that one, only the post person can see it because he doesn't want the space people to see it. So you cannot, yeah.
How do you
And that's
know
okay?
only the space, only the person who wrote it wants to see it, wants it to be seen only by them?
Because you cannot move it.
How do they publish it that way?
They can choose. So for example, maybe you close.
Oh, right. When you are submitting, right. When you're the one submitting the post, you can choose how much you want. So even if the students click public, as the teacher, we just move it to spaces.
Yeah.
But if the kid has just chose to keep it like to themselves, and so it's just the moderator who sees it, is that allowed? Or do we go and talk to the kid or talk to the teacher to talk to the kid?
If the kids post something weird, I think usually we will talk to the teacher, the teacher in the class, and let them know the students, something about the students.
Okay.
But if the student is always only posting to the moderator, then yes, we need to ask the teacher to talk to the student and ask them to create posts that they are willing to share.
Yeah.
So the majority of the posts should be visible, at least within the space.
Happens that it isn't, then just like let the teacher know.
Yeah, if it's 1 or 2 posts that they don't, then it's fine. But if you notice that all or most of theirs are not shareable, then yeah. Exchange that you are going to facilitate, we will create a Google folder, and in that folder will be this kind of a spreadsheet, so you can see the names of the teachers and their email right away. So this is the first class and the second class that was being facilitated, and the partner teachers information, so the name of the school, number of kids, things like that. And then you'll get their Fan.school link, and then the moderator code and the member code. Okay. And then in the beginning, each class will have a separate space. So this is the first exchange. There's 2 classes here, and then 2 Fan.school spaces. The teachers join, the students join. Okay, so that's what all of those, when you saw all of the spaces that I showed you earlier. Oops. That's what that is. But then once the exchange part happens, okay, so yeah, these are all the individual classes. When the exchange part happens, then the students from each class will join the other class. So they will then get the link and the code to join the partner class. So then they can see each other's posts and interact that way. Okay, so that,
does that mean does that mean every student and every teacher will be in 2 spaces?
yes, yes.
Okay.
At the week 3 or of the exchange. No, I lied. Week 4 of the exchange. So during at the end of week 3 or the very beginning of week 4, then they will join their partner class. So they can interact for those next 2 weeks.
And that's when most of the checking and moderating is going on, and the replies and comments.
Exactly. And then this is the Manga Chat information, which we realized isn't really that necessary for the facilitators. And then if you want to keep track of the one is good, it will be here, and your program timeline. So when are you starting, if there's any breaks or holidays, and then how they will wrap up the program. So that's here. And then I think this was a calendar. Yeah. So this is week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can
See it like
our friend Summer is amazing with spreadsheets, and so she she rainbowed it out. So you can design your folders however you want to keep the content, but when I send it out, it'll have all these tabs, and then how fancy you want to get with the tabs is up to you.
You mean it's not created with rainbow colors already for us?
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Great. Okay.
oh, this is what she did for herself.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where is she put it? Why I never see this one?
It's in her folder,
Oh,
and then I stole it and used it for mine too, because I was like, that's a great idea. So yeah, I stole her idea. But it's helpful so you can kind of see and track the progress
Yeah.
of each exchange. So this was tracking three exchanges, and you can see when they're stopping and starting at the same time. So we can have another session with Summer on how to design beautiful charts later if we want. But anyway, just so you know, you'll get a folder, and in that folder will be your exchanges, as well as, here, let me just open Summer's. And I will create an email header for you once you send me your picture. So you can add this to the emails that you send out. And I will also create a Zoom background. So when you're having the meetings, you can have this in the background if your computer supports having an image in the back. But that will all come a little bit later, but just FYI. All right. So I think for now, that's the majority of it. Next week, I will send out the recordings for these trainings that we've had. I need a little time to edit them. I'll also do a deeper dive into Gmail and creating our accounts and see if we can try and figure that out.
We have one more meeting next week, Wednesday. So one more training next week, or no?
I don't think so.
We didn't schedule another. No, we don't have another training.
Okay.
For right now, we'll do a mock planning call closer to the start time. And I'll just kind of keep you guys updated. So just so you know, as of today, we have enough classes registered for the exchange program. We've got 21 schools registered. And I will reach out to all of the registered teachers just to confirm and make sure that they all are committed to this, and send them their letter, like commitment letter. It's not a contract, but it's a commitment letter, which kind of works, kind of doesn't.
Kind of like, yes, sign something and
right,
something.
exactly. So once we have that, then the next step will be us figuring out the school matchings. So Cheryl and Alicia and I will probably be the ones figuring that part out, and then we'll let you know at least which ones you'll be managing later. So closer to probably at the start of January.
Still say how many we feel we can take.
Oh yeah, let's have that conversation. Yep.
I think I want to start with just one, because I just want to make sure like I know how to do it, and then in the future I can take on more, but I don't want to take on too many and then.
Okay. Yeah. No problem.
Start with one.
Okay. No problem.
And I need money, so I don't mind doing a few extra. I think I'll get the hang of it as I practice and kind of just get into the rhythm. And I can work from home or my other office, so it's okay.
I think usually only first week and last week is the busiest time. But sometimes because you start the teacher with different times, so you may arrange the first week meeting. For example, I was taking 5 exchange because at the beginning I was only say I will want to take 2, but I think I take 5.5 because like some teacher drop off, and I already finished or arrange my first part. So I was kind of in my other 2-3 weeks I already free. So then I take other exchange, like doing my free other time, not too busy.
Right.
So
to do that, possibly let me do the first one, see how it goes, and
yeah,
then If I
Then
feel
you,
okay, it's easy, I don't mind taking on more, then I can maybe take more during
Yeah.
the weeks that
yeah,
is not
and
so busy.
usually, yeah, because usually the time, different schools, different class, they may start in different time and arrange
Yeah.
different time. But usually the first week is like a, because you need to arrange a meeting with a teacher, like the week before start, like arrange the meeting. And the last week, because they kind of ending in different time. So you kind of like having the virtual like meet up in different weeks. So for me, it sounds a lot, 5.5 exchange, but I kind of like spread out into, because we end up finishing, I think like a 5 months.
Also, yeah, last time was an anomaly. I'm hoping because of COVID, it just threw in 1,000 extra wrenches of stopping and starting. So, yeah, this year we're mindful of the spring holidays and festivals that happen. So we know that pretty much every school will need a break for that. But hopefully that will be the only break this time, and hopefully schools won't be closing and teachers won't be up to their eyeballs and fed up with online stuff. So, yeah.
Maybe I think the midterm tax, they usually don't want to do that. So ask them if there are any breaks and any big tasks they don't want to do. Yeah, like right before, so you can manage. You will know you probably like which week you have more free time. Yeah.
Yep.
Then for me, you can decide maybe I can take it more after. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah, that'll
cool.
work for me. If I can
And
just do the first one and kind of give it a run and then see if it's easy, then I can do more. If I feel, because I don't want to say yes to 5 and then I mess up 5 exchanges.
yeah. Well, we won't, we don't, and
Yeah,
again, we tried to start everyone with just 2 or 3 at the most last time, but then things just got weird. So, and Cheryl was on point. So we were just like, here, she's like, yeah, I can take it. I was like, all right, great. But yeah.
Other people will arrange their meeting. I already finished all my meeting. So and week 1, you only have to send out that reminder, kind of remind them you need to do this kind of, I usually send out before Monday, and then the teacher know this coming week, what do you need to do with your students? And those is very easy. You kind of take you about like I would say like a 10 to 20 minutes a day, maybe less, but you kind of like
And
only
for one exchange.
yeah, for one exchange. And then once you send out that one, and then you kind of like the rest of the week, you don't really need to do anything. And before week 2 and week 3 start, you just like before that telling them, say, we're gonna do internal exchange. Now students have to write their journal stuff, just reminding them. And then into like week 4 and week 5. So usually you kind of like reminding the teacher what they do and give them the structure. And then there were, if there
That's
are
all
any,
in that Trello board that we did last time.
Is
Yeah.
the meeting with teachers again before week 1?
before week 1. So
Before week.
That's
So
a,
there's actually 0, and then there's week 1, week 2, week 3.
yeah, but sometimes they will not start right away. So the week meeting, you kind of arrange the time, which week each teacher can start week 1. And like, because a week 1 and week 2 and week 3, they can have their own time separate. But week 4 and week 5, they have to do it together. Yeah. And the week 6, they have wrap up meeting.
in a perfect world, it will be synchronous. So when the breaks are happening, but for sometimes like if there's a break in India and not in Taiwan, then the teacher in Taiwan might want their kids to continue to journal. And if they might have 3 weeks of journals internally, and that's okay too. That's up to the teacher if they want to take that break with their kids or just kind of have their kids keep in that same routine while they're waiting for the other school to come back. And then once other school comes back, then if they only have 2 weeks of journals and the other has 3 weeks of journals, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
So yeah, sometimes we'll end up like maybe this school, they have break and they don't have break due week 1. And this class have a break next and they don't. So yeah, you just have to like knowing how, some
When are
process.
the breaks and how are they maybe going to catch up with each other? Or
Yeah.
Yep.
So like
Exactly.
definitely we 4 and we 5, they have to do together. Sometimes the break, so we 2 and we 3, they don't really have to do together. But ideally is more like they can do it together because a break. So sometimes maybe they can like take turn. Yeah.
So you said
Exactly.
week 2 and week 3 can be separated. Week 4 and week 5 has to be together.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that's when the exchange part is happening.
Yeah.
And week
And-
6
Ah.
is when
and week-
they're wrapping up and doing the video, unless the teachers, and this is a change that we're making for this year, if the teachers want to do more than one video call, you're only responsible for facilitating the first one at whatever point in time that is. And then they can arrange and manage the other ones after that. Yeah. And Amber, we went through that process last week. So I will, again, I'll send the videos recordings next week, but I can also touch base with you. And another facilitator, Knox, was not able to join last week because she had to work. So I'm happy we can maybe, the 3 of us can meet to go through that part.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
it's good.
thank
if
you.
we have issues, then we can just go through the recording by ourselves without kind of like
Yeah.
having to contact you guys, unless it's not in the recording, then we contact you guys.
Yeah, exactly. That would be helpful, but if you do have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. And that reminds me, the last platform that we're going to use internally is Slack. So I am logging into my Slack right now. Let me see. How do we add people? Have you guys used Slack before? Invite people.
Not
A
really.
little bit.
Copy invite link. Okay, I'm gonna put another link in the chat. Okay, so this is to the space. And then we'll add you to, oh wait. Okay, that's to Know My World. Let me see. Know My World exchanges. Add people. Okay, so you need to join this space first.
With Google, but it's not the one we use for work yet.
Okay, let's wait on this. I'll just show you my, there's not really much to see because they delete the messages after 90 days and we haven't had anything recently. Never mind. Once I get the emails figured out and I reach out to you guys, then I'll show you, we can do Slack at that point in time as well. So don't worry about it, but it's also very, very simple. It's just a messaging platform, but we can kind of keep all the messages in one place. I know we mostly use Line in Taiwan, but we have facilitators in Indonesia and the US as well, and possibly Canada. So I forgot, I need to add ARM too. So using Slack is easier because it's all just right there on the same platform. And it's not like Facebook and WhatsApp and Line and blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't worry about that right now. And the last thing, I'm sorry, I know I keep saying that, is next week when I send the recordings, I will also send a NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement. It just says that you won't share all of this top secret information with anyone. And also your facilitator agreement. So, and I will send that through DocHub, which is like a digital signing platform. So you can just log in and sign it easily. And that's just agreeing that you'll facilitate the exchange for the duration of the exchange. And then at the end of the exchange, you'll be paid your stipend.
Do you mean with the disclosure thing, like don't share, like for instance, my school, don't tell them about Manga Chat, things like
No,
that?
you can tell them about the platforms. It just means like, don't go to, it's just legal stuff. Like, not that I'm worried that any of you guys would do this at all, but anyway, you wouldn't go to one of our competitors and give them our program and tell them like what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. Or you wouldn't
No,
take this and start your own program with our idea. So it's just like intellectual property protection. Yeah. It's long and has a lot of legal jargon, but that's pretty much the gist of it. So if you have questions about it, you can ask me and I'll do my best to explain it.
I just wanted to understand like what part. Yeah, but it's cool. That's clarification. I understand.
Okay. Yeah, it's not anything too major for this program. All right. I believe that's everything for tonight. And again, the platforms, I know is kind of like a lot of this and that, but once you're in it and you're playing around with it for a little bit, it's pretty easy to get the hang of it. Are there any questions at this point in time? No, you're good. Okay. And then just a reminder, Anya, I did see that you sent me your bio and pictures, so thank you. Monique and Amber, if you've got time, if you could send me a description and a picture, then we'll add that to our website. And I'll use that picture when I make the email banner for you as well.
Should we email that to you or send it online?
No, it was
No,
you send the bio and the pic to info at
info@knowmyworld.org. Yeah, please email it to me. Amber, you and Eric are going to be on our website now.
I know.
knowmyworld.org.
info@knowmyworld.org. Yep. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Are we okay to jump off a little early? Because I think actually Anya and Cheryl and I, we need to stay on, but everyone else have a good night. I love and appreciate
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, Amber.